Ugh. Hello, chat. Good evening. Whew, I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. I am having an okay day today. I hope I'm coming in loud enough for you, and I hope I'm coming in period, because right now I was just hold on. Oh my goodness. Well, before I finish my statement here. Kat, thank you so much for the gift subs. I deeply appreciate that. You are very amazing. And if you did get a gift sub, please make sure you say thank you. Let's see here. Raccoon Druid, Leo T, Firecat, Glenn, I don't really know how to say your last name, and Cumber. Make sure you say thank you for those gift subs. I deeply appreciate that, Cat. You didn't need to do that. Oh, hold on. My phone is screaming at me. Awesome. You didn't need to do that, but I deeply appreciate that. That's kind of loud. I need to turn my, let's see, is that volume? Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't have normal audio for my OBS, for my second computer. It doesn't thread back to my mixer. I've tried. It doesn't work. Maybe one day I'll get it to work, but because of that, the only way I can hear those notifications is through my computer's screen, because the screen that I use to cast my second computer is actually a Sony TV. It's very, very ghetto setup. And so that's how I'm getting audio out of it, which is funny. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming here today. Today is kind of crazy. I am not going to talk too much about my personal stuff, mostly because I don't want to be a sympathy whore. And that might be a very, very harsh way to put it, but that I definitely don't want to act like that. So I am going to mention it very briefly, and if there are updates, I can tell you about them, but I'm not going to, like, spend all day brooding about it. I brooded about it for about 4 or 5 hours, praying and all that stuff, and there's not really any reason for me to be down in the dumps about it. Whatever happens, happens, and I can spend time healing after that, but I need to not focus on that anymore, because it just makes it worse for me. Just makes it worse for me. Anyway, for anyone asking, my mom, or grandma, as I like to call her, so one thing you have to know about my mom is about 10 or so years ago, maybe a little bit less than that, she had a stroke. Now, I am in my mid-20s, so I'm not that old, and she is not that old either. She had me when she was also in her mid-20s. So as you can imagine, since I'm in my mid-20s, she is, like, approaching her 50s, or is in her 50s. I always forget, but I always tell her she's, like, 23. But at some point about almost a decade ago, she had a stroke, and you might, some of you here might know that having a stroke at that young, because I do consider 40s to be young, is not normal. So there was a lot of healing that went on there, and she was good for a while. And my dad messaged me while I was at work saying, hey, we took your mom to the hospital, and it is also blood pressure related. And again, it's one of those things where I'll get to that in a moment, but it's one of those things where I was always kind of worried that one day it could happen as she got older, but I always hoped it wouldn't happen. And now that she is back in the hospital for something that's similar, I'm just hoping it's not the worst. The first time it happened, things were pretty bad, and they had to catch it, but they caught it. Since they're going now, I'm just hoping that whatever it is, they can lower it in time. But yeah, all I am asking for here, I'm not going to ask for money. In fact, you should not give me money unless you really enjoy my content. So I'm not going to ask you for money. All I'm going to ask you to do is just pray, meditate, whatever you use as your personal connection with the universe. Because I don't think I mean, like, God works in mysterious ways. Oops. My fucking mouse. God works in mysterious ways. We believe that she wasn't supposed to leave. Oh. Hold on. I don't want you to exit OBS. No. No. Don't exit OBS. There we go. God works in mysterious ways, and we believed that she was spared back then. Now, I when it comes to now, if she believes her mission is done on this planet, then maybe she will, like, leave. And it... Thank you, Kat. Again, I'll give you a proper thank you in just a moment here. Thank you again. I appreciate you. It's one of those things where I was emotional when I heard the news, but not very, because when it comes to life and death in my family, I have lost a couple of, like, individuals that are important to me. One of my aunts passed away a couple of years ago. I didn't know her very well, but she was important to the family. Actually, she might have been a great aunt. I can't remember which one, but I've lost a few family members. But, like, when it comes to something like this, I like have to reconcile with myself how I feel about it. And how I feel about it is, you enjoy the time that you have, and you try not to have any regrets about it. So, you know, when I was sitting there today and I was thinking to myself, well, what was the last thing we talked about? And I talked about wanting to come and visit because I missed her and I missed the family. And I wanted to spend time with them. And I hope that's not the last time I get to talk to her. Like, if it's one of those things where the doctor says say goodbye, I will literally tell my boss I'm not coming into work and just drive out there. I will drive however many hours it takes to just go say goodbye. But I hope that doesn't happen. But whatever happens, I will tell you right now, I'm one of those people where whatever happens, I believe that it's just something that has to happen, you know? I believe that there are people that come and go in our life due to teaching us lessons. I believe that my mom has been in my life to teach me and many other people with what she does. And when she passes, maybe that, if she passes, maybe she's done teaching people, maybe she's done learning. So I will tell you that I will be sad, but it will not be something that, like, I'm trying to, how can I say this? It's not going to be something that I stay on for a while, because I believe in the beauty of life, and I believe that this life is not all there is to it. And I'm not going to try and be heavily religious here. I'm sorry for this beginning bit. But if it happens, I believe that this world is not the only one, and there are many different worlds that we cross into, you know, after this. So, yeah, I'm not afraid. And I can't really think of anything else I want to say about that, but yeah, that's, and I appreciate everybody. Again, I'm not really going to talk about it much more than this, because there's no real reason to. I don't feel, again, if something massive changes, I'll tell you guys, but other than that, I don't feel like there's any reason really to talk about it. Anyway, sorry for that long intro. I apologize. really quickly before we actually get started. Excuse me. Kat, thank you again for the 10 other Super Elite Goober membership gift memberships. Gifting to 10 more people, so if you ended up getting a gift sub, please make sure you say thank you. To Icy, to Kai-san, to Sentanu, to Gummy Bear, and God of War, Bishop, and to that one guy, to I Need More Immortality, to Vetri Vade, and to username Taken 101. Make sure you say thank you to Kat in the chat. Because Kat is very nice. Kat is very nice. Can I, like, favorite those? It will not let me favorite those. That's weird. I can favorite super chats on this channel, but I cannot, like, favorite gift subs. That's kind of dumb. That's really dumb. I wish I could favorite gift memberships, like, because that's something that you can do. That's weird. But thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. It'll all be good. No, I believe it'll all be good. And again, if she is to pass on, guess what? It'll be all right, because there is multiple other people in my life that I deeply love and appreciate, and I know that, and I will be there for them because they will probably need help as well. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about it. That's it for that, because yes. Okay. So, am I sure I don't need a mental day? My mental day starts and ends at work. Because of the nature of my job being a quiet individual just delivering to people, I don't have to talk, and I can just get mental on my own. So, I'm fine in that regard. So, it's the summer event. I don't know why it's zooming in on the angstrom there, but it is the summer event today. I also want to talk about the amazingness that was Tennocon, because there was a lot of stuff at Tennocon. We're going to talk about the good. There's like one bad that we're going to talk about. I put up a poll for it, and then we're going to talk about the ugly. I don't think there really is any ugly, but we're going to talk about all of it. And if you would like to join, we are doing the summer event. Now, if you aren't familiar with the summer event, hopefully you've played the arena. Now, if you haven't played the arena is basically a set of tiles where you are fighting against other Grineer because you are accused by one of the Grineer generals of being a murderer, which is totally true, in my personal opinion. We definitely are murderers in the world of Warframe. And so, because of that, we have to compete against these Grineer to prove our innocence, I guess. So, the summer event is basically a summer version of this. The only difference is that you're playing with squirt guns instead of with your normal weapons. And this year they have added, what was it? Water balloons. So that's exciting. Now, if you would like to join, go ahead and throw your username into the chat. We're going to be going for a couple of rounds today. Looks like we have one spot left over, so if you would like to join, go ahead and throw your username in. We'll get started. We're going to start talking about Tennocon. Excuse me. I need to bring up the Tennocon stuff because I would like to make sure that I have everything pulled up here. Awesome. Perfect. There we go. Ignore that. Ignore that there. I want to join? Alright. Oh my goodness. Tano, thank you so much for the $1.99. I appreciate that. It will be okay. I'll definitely be okay. Again, I won't really... Again, you may not even hear me talk... Again, if she gets better, I'll mention it. If nothing bad, if bad stuff happens, I will still mention it. But, oh, did I lose somebody? I think I got kicked. I don't know why you got kicked. Here, let me re-add you up here. That was weird. Now, when it comes to the summer event, normally we just jump into the last stage, but we're gonna do all four stages for people that haven't had a chance to do them yet. That'll be fun. I am a low level. That is okay. You should be able to do the summer event. I don't think there's any cap on it. I don't think there is any cap on it. If there is, that's going to be unfortunate. Now, before we get started, the first thing I wanted to talk about, the big thing that I wanted to talk about today, is the brand new thing that everybody is excited about, and that is Gotfa Prime. Gotfa Prime is... the lore of it is when you have the openings... Actually, can I pull this up? I'm going to pull this up here. Hopefully they don't get mad at me for doing this. Will they allow me to play that? Awesome. They will allow me to play that. Alright, hold on a moment. I want to zoom in on a specific moment here. I am looking for the moment where this weapon is used. That is not the weapon. Because it is used in the opening cinematic, and it is very... It's basically kind of been a staple weapon. Well, it's not really been a staple. It's been a weapon that people have not really seen yet. Let's see. Where is it? Is it in the Excalibur moment? I want to say it was probably during the Excalibur bit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to pause right there. We're going to a full screen. This is Gotfa Prime, alright? So, the lore of this thing is, before the clone rot... Now, the clone rot is basically when they cloned so many Grineer that they went from being uber chads in the war to what they are today. Okay? So this is Gotfa Prime right here. Or just... I would assume this is just Gotfa Prime in its entirety here. Okay? Now, there is no regular Gotva. They did not release one. However, I am pretty sure that the Aelak, which I don't own, but I am just considering getting because I just don't care. But the Aelak, which some people tell me is a shitty weapon, is actually just the... what do you call it? It is not... It's not infested... but it is the warped version of Gotva, because it has a very similar vibe to it. Like, this weapon here looks very similar, to, like, here, let me bring this back on screen. They look very similar, is what I'm trying to say. Very, very similar, and I think that it was intentional. I don't know if it's confirmed. I don't know if it's confirmed that they are this, that's what this is, but it looks very similar, and because it looks very similar, I'm inclined to believe that it is the thing. But anyway, Gotva is a brand new thing. Sorry. Gotva is a brand new rifle that came out. It's basically an auto rifle, and I think it's pretty decent. You know, just opening the stats really quickly, the one thing that it comes on that it comes with, here, I'll open up a new one. It comes with puncture as an innate thing, so if you want to build a puncture build around it, a lot of people have told me that this is going to be a decent weapon for Grineer. So if you want to go for anti-Grineer, I would say that you probably should build around armor stripping. It also probably can do pretty decently when it comes to crit damage. Now, I don't have it built out completely yet because I'm honestly waiting to see what some other creators say before I start formatting it, but I think that it does pretty well. Because of the puncture, I have seen people do red hit damage with it, and it is a decent weapon. It is a pretty decent weapon, and I like it. It's kind of to be seen how good it actually will be. I'm waiting for some people to kind of give their opinions on it, but I think it's fine. Someone asked if it's Steel Path if it's steel path worthy. I will have to get back to you on that. I think it probably could be. I think it probably could be. I am getting red crits on Guff and my crit chance is low. That is not a bug. Again, because it has puncture on it. So the way that puncture works, here, I'll open this up here. The way that puncture works is it does actually increase critical damage. And I'm not sure if that also applies to chance, but puncture basically lowers, it goes through their armor. It also lowers their damage. So I don't know. If it is a bug, it's a pretty funny bug, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I'm messing around with this. I haven't formatted it yet. I probably will soon, but it's a very nice weapon, and I definitely think you should get it if... Actually, you can't get it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how you can get it now. I don't know how you can get this weapon now, because the only way you could get it... was by watching 30 minutes of the Tennocon morning show, and now that Tennocon is over, I don't know if you can get this anymore. They will probably in the future allow you to get it through some other means. Probably, if I'm going to be honest with you, here's my bet. Okay, Borrow is probably going to get this weapon eventually. Probably in the future. Borrow is probably going to have this weapon as something that you can buy. That is the only way I could see that happening. The other way I could see this happening is if they do some form of relic. Some form of relics that you can get for it that Borrow also sells. That's another thing that I was thinking of. I don't know. We'll see. We will have to wait and see. So, yeah. But overall, I think it's a good weapon. I think it does decently well. It is basically an auto rifle. And I like it. But we're not going to be using it today because we're doing dog days. So we're going to start out with mission 1 and go through all 4 of them. I don't know if anybody in the party has done them, but we're going to go through all of them. Oh my goodness. Cat, thank you again for the oh my gosh, Cat's throwing multiple memberships out here. Cat, thank you for the membership. 2 more memberships. One was given to Gray. And one was given to Ziggy. If you are in the chat, make sure you say thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're gonna run out of money? I don't think... So here's the thing. And I'm not encouraging Cat here. I think... I mean, Cat... Here's the thing. Cat can do whatever he wants. But I don't think he's gonna run it. I mean, if he... I'm not gonna say he should, because he shouldn't if he can. But I don't think Cat's gonna run out of money. Cat works way too hard. But, you know, I don't know. I do appreciate it, Cat. Make sure that Mrs. Cat is okay with it, though. I don't want her to get, I don't want her to get upset. Oh my gosh, Cat's just thrown out multiple here. Now we're up to 4 more. I like how I'm watching this on, YouTube and TikTok. Well, there you go. Or, excuse me, Twitch and TikTok. Hello, Warframe streamer. Hello. Are you another Warframe streamer? Whoa. Cat is a cat of the people. Yes, he is. That is why we love him. Really quickly here, I want to go through the summer event because there may be people that have never done it. I know there's a lot of people that have never done the summer event. My first day was doing it yesterday myself, so I want to educate people just a little bit here. The summer event is pretty easy to understand. The summer event's pretty easy to understand here. The way that the summer event works is you basically get a soaker gun instead of a regular firearm. Now, while you use it, you may notice there is a bar that is going down, and that is because, like with all super soakers and just like water guns in general, they lose charge and you have to pump them. You might see that I'm using the middle mouse button to pump it there when it starts losing charge. Once I pump it, then it goes full again and I can start using it. And basically you do have like 100 ammo, and the way to recover your ammo, it actually took me a moment to figure this out because I wasn't paying attention, but the way that you refill your ammo is these little I don't want to call them spires, but these little spouts there. You just run over the spouts and it refills your ammo. And you also have water balloons that you can throw, or lobs. They're very nice, very fun. And you get 3 of them. That's basically the thing. Your goal is with just like with the execution or the arena, your goal is to get more points than the executioners. Although I believe when you were doing that, you had to get like over 25 points to win, and in this, you're just getting as many as you can in like 4 minutes. Oh my goodness, Cat, I am losing count here. Is that 3 more? Oh my goodness, Cat, thank you so much for the 3 additional. That's like another 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's an additional 5. Is very much appreciated, Cat. You are amazing. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate that. Oh wait, is that another Oh my goodness. Cat. Cat! Please don't spend what you don't have. But I appreciate it. Bro is Mr. Beast. I've heard Cat before. He's not Mr. Beast, but that would be funny. He's the Mr. Beast of cats. Thank you, Cat, for the 5 additional there. Bringing that up to 25, I want to say. Hold on. I want to count here. I want to make sure I count them all just for you. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think it's 26. It's 25 or 26. That's crazy. Wow, that's amazing. Everybody that got a membership, make sure you say thank you. Make sure you say thank you. Found stream, hello, welcome. But yes, the event is super simple. Again, all you're doing is you're using the Super Soaker. When it says that you're running out of charge, make sure you press the middle mouse button and it will recharge or pump the gun, because you gotta pump it in order to get it to keep going. And all you're doing is trying to find the executioners and squirt them before they squirt you. Or soak, excuse me. We'll use the word soak because that sounds a little bit more family friendly. And one funny thing that I heard about, because Kayla the Same, who is also the owner of the arena on Sedna, when you're playing the summertime event, Dog Days, she is actually drunk. She is under some form of drunkenness. And so this whole thing was set up because she got drunk. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. It's funny. It's funny, and honestly, I think that that's really fun. It's really good. Quite the interesting word. Yes. Alright, we'll move on to number 2 here. I gotta take out my Lich eventually. How do I edit my Kick streaming account? I want to multi-stream on it. What do you mean by edit it? Because when it comes to username, I don't think you can change that. Somebody knocking on my door. No. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go through the chats here. I may have missed a few, and I apologize if I did. TTV Dark God Gaming, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I do also, by the way, if you are watching on TikTok and you're interested in a different Warframe content view, I am streaming also on YouTube, as well as Twitch and Kick and Twitter. I will be doing VStream, but I forgot to do VStream. But if you would like to have a different experience, also if you would like to join in, because you gotta go over to YouTube if you want to join in. It's youtube.com. The heck was that? Okay. heard a loud banging noise there. Caught me off guard. Anyway, if you want to watch and actually join in, it's at MommaOcco on YouTube. Basically, same username everywhere. Everyone asks me what's my username. Same one everywhere. Same one everywhere. And you can join in when we have open slots. Where's the A material? I'm a sensitive... Wait, what material? I'm confused what you're asking for here. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. And again, everybody, if you are on YouTube, make sure to say a special thank you to Kat, because Kat is the GOAT. Again, I appreciate Kat. Make sure that Mrs. Kat is okay with what you're doing, but I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. What do I think about the Xbox Strike feature? Oh, I saw that recent. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can summarize it in a minute. Okay, so Xbox decided to add this new feature called Strikes, where if you get a certain amount, your account can be banned for a certain amount of... I think they said like a year is how long they will ban you, and then the strikes will reset. I'm not too familiar on it. All I know is that everybody hates it, because basically... the way that the strikes work is you get one for doing certain things, and then you can get more if, like, you do hate speech, and all that other kind of stuff. And I'm not going to talk about that, but I'll be honest with you, I think the strike system is bad, because a lot of the problem with strike systems like this, and I don't know if it's not really fair to say that you really need one or don't need one, but I think the problem with these things is there really isn't firm guidelines that are being forced to follow. It's always the flavor of the week with the person that's doing it. So if you get the wrong person reviewing your content, your account could be nuked for no reason, and that's not cool. But here's what when it comes down to it, if you don't like the strike system, just get off of Xbox. I know Microsoft with the Game Pass is offering quite a lot of good stuff, but if you don't like it, just get off of Microsoft. Okay, you want my one stop, you want my one solution for this? Let me tell you my one solution for this. Don't ever talk in the video game that you're playing, all right? When you're playing a video game, don't ever use the in-game chat. See, sometimes I use the in-game chat, but that is only during when I am playing with people, and it's in a very professional manner. I never joke around in my chat. I never do anything other than keep to the thing that we're doing. And the reason is because the programs that people use to moderate chats are not perfect. And not only are they not perfect, but sometimes outright malicious. Like, this is why I don't talk in Minecraft anymore, because in Minecraft they have chat reporting, and that's a whole other thing that I've already complained about before. But I don't like these systems because they are not moderated to the same extent that like, there is a system where I feel like it could be fair. Like, there are things that you probably shouldn't say in a video game because kids could be see, here's the thing that's hard about that. People could say, oh, we don't want kids to be exposed to certain language. Well, then why are you saying that, but then also putting that on games that are made not for kids? Like Minecraft, I guess I could kind of see it. Minecraft is a game primarily played by a lot of kids. And I know I am probably in the minority of people that play Minecraft because a lot of kids enjoy it. There's a lot of people that really like it. But when you're talking about something like GTA, or COD, which is rated T or rated M, you know, for not little people, why are you worried about kids seeing words that they shouldn't see? And I know it's not all completely that. I know the issue with that is not always little kids. I know it's because they don't want other people to be exposed to certain words. Here's my issue with that. Just get rid of the chat feature altogether, then. Because you doing this only pushes people to other platforms. Like people that say it, and there are definitely words that you probably shouldn't say. Not even probably. You really shouldn't say them, period, on other platforms, because all it's going to do is get people upset at you, and in the day and age we live in, probably seek you out, and that's not something you should ever do. But like, we live in a world where saying inflammatory things can be a bad idea, just safety-wise. And I personally, like, here's the thing, I don't care. Like, people say things all the time to try and be inflammatory towards me, and I don't care, because it's not real life, it's not real words. Like, here's the thing, the only thing I care about, the only opinions I care about is my boss's opinion, my manager's opinion, the people that actually are here to watch my streams opinion, and my significant others, you know, the friends and family I have. I don't care about the random guy that's coming into my chat and spamming egregious words. I just don't care. And so, like, I am the person that this system is not made for, because I don't care. But there are people out there that do care about the empty words of the internet, and they probably shouldn't. They probably shouldn't, okay? And maybe I just am wrong about this, but I personally think that if a lot more people didn't care about the words that people say like in random game, like if you climb into a COD lobby and people are screaming all kinds of horrible things, why do you care? You're playing a game, you're literally playing a game where you are either a man or woman in a battle suit, and you're shooting other people to death because it's fun. Why do you care that they are slinging out random words when you kill them? Okay? Why do you care? It really shouldn't matter, in my personal opinion. And if it does matter, mute them. You know? Just mute them. That's COD, though? Yeah, it is COD. So why do you care? You should expect people to be salty in the game. You know? So when it comes down to it, you just shouldn't care. And I do believe that there are people that are actually malicious and use those words to try and actually hurt people. And those are definitely people that you should worry about. But when you're in a COD lobby, I think it's a little bit different. I think it's just a little bit different. I don't know. Like, I think there's more problems to worry about in the world than trying to censor people saying words in a video game lobby, okay? Those people not only don't care about what they said the next day, or probably don't mean it, they probably said it because they just wanted to laugh, or they wanted to get you as mad as they were. Guess what? They did it. They did it. And, so you're making them happy by getting mad. I left because work, that's fine. Go to work. But no, to kind of a long-winded answer for you, Dripped. I think the system is bad, and I think that the only thing this is going to do is push people more and more to not use these game lobbies and instead just use things like Discord. I'm like, here's the thing, why do people still use these the only people that really use these lobbies are people that can't connect with others on Discord. And I feel like that is a very minority situation. Like, it's a very minor situation. The most people that are like enjoying this, that enjoy games that have features like that, they are probably already with their buddies on Discord or whatever they use. Discord is probably like 99% of what they use to talk. But most of them are just on Discord already. Alright? They're not going to meet new friends in the COD... Well, maybe they will. But, like, most of the time, they're not going to meet new friends in the COD lobby screaming obscene words at each other, okay? They're going to meet them doing other things. So, I don't know why people still use these channels in general. In my personal opinion, here's what these companies need to do. Just don't have the voice feature. Period. Don't have the voice feature. Gets rid of most of your problems. No voice feature. Maybe even, you can have a text feature, like Warframe does pretty good with their text feature. Just have a text feature, but censor words that, like... Well, I honestly really don't agree with censoring words, period, but... Like, if you want to get rid of the bad words, just write them out. And don't have a speaking feature. Just don't. Good way to solve it. Make everybody use Discord, because guess what? Discord doesn't care. Yeah, they record all of your stuff, and they may report it to the FBI, but that's only if you're a real threat. Most of you in the chat... Actually, I'm gonna say all of you in the chat... Not a real threat. Ever. None whatsoever. All of you here are chill people. Stop running. Thank you. Alright, Surmu, you have a good night if you're jumping out. Have I seen the latest Tennocon? Yes, we're going to talk about that. I have it pulled up specifically so I can talk about it. Really excited about it. I already talked about the Gatva. Chili Boy, thank you for the follow. I have the most respectable opinions ever. Well, I appreciate that. I try to have very, I don't want to say I have milquetoast. I'm gonna tell you this. I will never be a Tim Pool. Alright, I'm not gonna put on my beanie, get on a skateboard, and ride around the town telling everybody that World War III is about to happen. That's not gonna be me. I'm gonna be the person to say, there is a room for everybody to respect each other. And then there's also room for people to just not care. Like, I grew up my entire life, getting bullied. And learning that a lot of this is just smoke that doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, the guys that are trying to make fun of you, they not only will forget about you once high school is over or once school is over, but chances are they may even feel bad about it, or they may even become a friend of yours. And that's happened to me. I actually... Now, again, I didn't actually go to real school, but I had people in church that weren't really respectful because... I was different and all that stuff. But what I learned is it doesn't matter. Because, you know, at the end of the day, when they stop showing up to church or you don't go to church with them anymore, it doesn't matter. You know? Except for Yoshi, he evades taxes. Yoshi's a little different. Yoshi's different. Have I played Battlefield? I have never played Battlefield, no. I don't play PvP-based games because I'm not good at them and I have no care for them. Back in your quarters and wring out your unmentionables. New round. The trailer is so lit, plus the upcoming stuff. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it because I really liked it. I may even, like, pull up some parts of it that I'm really excited about. He built different. Oh, I'm assuming that you're talking about Yoshi. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, goodness. Ghostface, thank you for the... What is that? The letter J? Thank you for that, I appreciate that. Anyway, someone asked me how my day is going. My day is going okay. Sorry about that. My manager was texting me. Okay. Oh, no, my day was alright. Alright. Ultima, you might want to cool down on what you're talking about there. Because yeah, let's not talk about that stuff, alright? What do I do with the pearls? I will show you what we do with the pearls, actually. So once you have a certain amount of them, you can actually go to a trader in Cetus, and you can trade them for certain things. So we will go ahead and do that. after this one here. Eat them. I wouldn't suggest eating pearls. Probably not a good idea. Probably not the best idea, but yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Mr. Epic Gamer. Thank you. You and Kat are just like... Won't say that. You and Kat are just coming in hard tonight, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. And everybody that was gifted a membership, make sure you say thank you to Mr. Epic Gamer. If you have not gotten a gifted membership, and you are curious how to obtain one, you do need to turn on gifted memberships in your settings. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll make a video on it for people that are interested. But you do need to have it turned on, otherwise you will not get gifted memberships when they come out to you. Oh my gosh. With another 10 gifted memberships, Mr. Epic Gamer, thank you so much. Holy cow. Oh, you guys are gonna overwhelm me. It's not necessarily a bad thing, I'm just telling you. My screen's gonna be screaming for a while. Oh man. Thank you again, Mr. Epic Gamer. You have no idea. I should by the way, I haven't said this yet, but I should mention that when you guys either give memberships or throw super chats, whenever you give money to the channel, let me tell you, the money made from that goes right into, right now, the big thing that is being used to bolster the channel is the new model. So whenever you donate, whenever you donate, can I show the new model again? I want to show it. Where's the art? I don't care. Arts. I don't have the new art thing up here. Hold on. I want to show it because I want to show what you guys are donating towards. Do I have it downloaded? I don't even think I have it downloaded. I don't have it downloaded on OB. Oh, you know what? I can just do this. Power Mom's credit card. Okay. So whenever you guys donate, this is what it's going towards. Alright? Until the new model is done. And like, I've already paid off the artist for it. Ari has been paid off. All of this will be worked on. Now, whenever you donate, the money is going to go towards the animating and the rigging of it. Okay? How many times have I died right there? Just once. Wow, that's crazy. So I do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Both Kat and Mr. Epic. You guys are overwhelming me. But again, it's not really a bad thing. At all. So thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of like the model. What, the 3D one? Don't worry. There'll be another 3D version of this model. Or of the new model. Like, the new model will have a 3D version as well one day. Maybe sooner rather than later. I have some things I'm looking into. But the new model is probably going to be 3D one day. Because businesswoman... Well, I like the business aspect as well. I think it's fun. But I wanted to do a new model with something different. And this... Yeah. This new model is gonna be... This is amazing. But Business Mom... I'll still have this one. It's not like this model's going anywhere anytime soon. But... it's basically like an upgrade. I've always wanted to do a 2D model. Alright, we're gonna go to Cetus here. And show you guys what you can do with these pearls here. Who are these people? These are people that have probably been subbed to the channel that may or may not be in the chat right now. Because you don't necessarily need to be in the chat to get these gifted memberships. You can just be subscribed to the channel. Anyway, let me show you where you go for the pearls. You're gonna go to fast travel here on Cetus, then go to Nakak. I don't really know any nicer way to say that. And this is where you buy stuff with it. Now, I have already bought the beach balls, the floofs. But these are the big things that people usually buy because they are squishy and they are amazing. I already have 5 of them. And when I buy out everything in my orbiter, I am going to buy more of them. Excuse me. But yeah, these are the things that you can buy. There's a lot of things here that you can get. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you is the priority. Floofs are number 1, because you will not be able to get them again once they're gone. Not only these, but there are special Kubro floofs and Kavat floofs. So I would recommend getting those as well. And that is awesome. There are also scenes that you can buy as well. I think those are the next 2 that I will be going for here. Because again, once these are gone, they are gone till next... Hopefully they bring this back again next year. But the goal is to get these while they are here. And they each cost a certain amount of pearls. You get about... Now, the way it works is you get about 50 from doing tier 4. And I think you get an extra 1 pearl for every kill you get on tier 4. So, if you want to get a lot of pearls, play tier 4, get as many kills as possible, and then you can buy all of the stuff here. My goal is to try and get everything in here at least once. I especially want this Hydroid relay. This looks amazing. But yeah, that's it. The flips are worth it? Exactly, they're worth it. Alright, we're gonna leave Cetus. And I think we'll re-invite the peeps again. We do have a room open for one other person, so if you want to join, you can. But we're just basically going to be doing tier 4 the entire night. So that's exciting. They always have dog days. I just want to see Plague Star again. Hydroid buff. That's right. We're going to be talking about the Hydroid buff. Sorry, the second hour is mostly going to be consumed by Tennocon stuff. I was trying to do that in hour 1, but you guys are crazy. Now, these are the floof. They are balls that you can kick around. They are based off of the roller enemy. The you know, the little roller enemies that come around in the Grineer ships. That's what these are based off of. And they are absolutely amazing. They act as beach balls. And I have seen some people put lots of these in their orbiter. I would like to try and get a couple sets of these just so that they can infest my orbiter. Because they are amazing. And I love them. I'm almost done with this as well. That's exciting. Autocorrect sucks? Yes. Yes, it does. So happy they're doing a Hydroid rework. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, we're gonna invite Alt or Doom one more time, and then we're just gonna get started here. I was watching Puss in Boots in the movie theater. Nice. I hate when babies cry in a movie theater. I hate it when the woman or the parent doesn't actually, like, do anything to alleviate the child. Because that is really frustrating. It's just like, you've got a screaming baby. Why aren't you taking care of it? That is, it's like very frustrating. Okay. Alright, seems some people are done, so we have room open, so awesome. Do we know when the next resurgence is? Yes, in a few days, actually. I will go over to the market and show you. Prime resurgence, 10 days. It'll be Wukong and Equinox Prime. Well, that'll be exciting. I know there's some weapons that I don't have yet, so that'll be definitely good to get. Can I click on it? No, I cannot. Speaking of resurgence, right now, Frost and Mag are up on resurgence because of those new skins that I will be talking about, because they have caused quite a schism. But I'm gonna... Though these are... All four of these are open up right now.
Sure I can't tempt you?
Here, Kaizan, I am just gonna invite you to the party here. Also, Grendel Prime. Yes, we'll talk about Grendel Prime as well. Alright, let's get going here. If you would like to join in, please let me know. We're gonna be doing this all night. New skins are pretty expensive. Not sure if they're obtainable for plat like most skins. We'll see. We'll see. Do you guys want me to talk about that? I tell you what. That is actually the first thing on the recap here. So... let's talk about the heirlooms first. And I'm gonna be very... I'm gonna be very, it's pronounced Kason? Oh, I see. I read the I the wrong way. Anyway, I am gonna go through the heirloom thing really quickly. And I'm gonna try and be as objectionable as possible. Because I've noticed a lot of people were upset about the price. And I kind of understand, like, why people are upset. At the same time, I'm also looking at the business aspect of it. And I do think there's some things they could have done better. But by the same token, it's whatever. Alright, so let's get through the, let's talk about it. So the heirloom collection was something they announced during TennoCon. I believe it was leaked beforehand. But basically, what the heirloom collection is 2 premium-looking skins for Mag and Frost. Now, Mag and Frost are very... Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how iconic Frost is. Frost was one of the first Warframes in the game, I believe. But I don't know how iconic he is compared to some of the other ones. And so... this is my personal opinion. I really don't know how iconic I would consider him. But I also... have only been in the game for a year, so I don't know if that my opinion counts in that matter. But because, excuse me, but they said that these are 2 very iconic ones, and they decided we're gonna release some premium skins of these 2 Warframes to celebrate the 10th year anniversary. And I thought that was kind of cool. Now, there was a part of me when I saw them came out where it was just like, okay, is this, where can I buy these? I'm trying to look around in the shop. Oh, maybe I need to refresh the game, and, so I can get it. And so I close the game, I reopen it, still don't see it. And then I do some reading, I was like, oh, you actually can't get this from the store. This is a premium bundle, for $90. And I was like, oh... Why is this $90, bro? It's a lot of money. What game is this? This is Warframe. I believe the game logo should be displayed right below the screen. But sorry, let me back up a little bit. So $90. So what does it come with? I actually have the list up here. For $90, you get both skins, these premium heirloom skins, as well as a profile accolade. Now, the accolade is not something that a lot of people know about, but basically, anytime there is a significant thing associated with your profile, like I know some Warframe creator. Now, I don't have this yet. Talk to me, Digital Extremes. I'm here waiting for it. But whenever you become a Digital Extremes content creator, they put an accolade next to your name saying that you're an official creator. You also get accolades based off of certain awards. I believe that there was probably one for the founders whenever there is a founder. I don't know, because I didn't participate in the game when it first came out. But the 10th anniversary pack that this was also came with an accolade. Now, I bought the pack. I'm going to tell you guys right out front. I bought the pack. Was it a lot of money? Yes, it was a lot of money. But I bought the pack. I didn't know it came with the heirloom till afterwards, but I bought it. Now I have the heirloom on my account, so I am forever stamped as somebody who bought the thing. I can't hide the skins. Everybody knows I bought it because I've got the thing there. So not only does it come with the accolade, it comes with platinum, a little bit of platinum. It comes with Regalia, which is somewhat I didn't actually think this was very contentious, but apparently Regalia is not something a lot of people like. But it came with Regalia, and it also comes with a new category for customization called Signas. And what these basically are halos. They only have 2 of them right now, which came out with these 2 skins. But there is this new customization, which basically allows you to add halos to the top of your Warframe. And both halos are themed after the skins. So one is like frost themed and one is mag themed, which are cool. And I think that's pretty neat. And so those are all the things that kind of come with it. Now, again, there's a lot of stuff in there, and it's $90. So I asked at the beginning of the stream what if you guys would buy this. And right now, I asked you guys if you thought it was too much money. I'm trying to get to a point where I can access my mouse. There we go. I asked you guys if it was a lot of money. We're going to close the poll now because, I'm talking about it now. But I asked you guys if the mag and frost skins are too expensive. Because it's $90 for all of that. Now, you could alternatively pay $70 for just the skins and a little bit less stuff. But most people aren't going to do that. Most people are going to buy most people are just going to buy the $90 pack and go along with that. But I asked you guys, is it too much money? And 2/3 of you said yes, which is kind of surprising. I thought more people would say yes, but only 2/3 of you said yes, and 1/3 of you said no. Now, this very much surprised me because on Twitter, or X, as some people call it, a lot of people, a lot of content creators, I know Pupsker was saying that he didn't like the price. A lot of people that I follow in the Warframe community, quite a few people in the Warframe community actually said that they don't like this price point. I'm trying to see, there was one that I saw. I'm trying to see one that I saw, but like a lot of people were just upset with the amount of money that you had to spend for it. And maybe I'm weird. Oh, Kason, did you not get invited to the game? What the heck? That's weird. I will have to add you after this game, I guess. Maybe I'm weird, but I didn't really care that much. I'll add you after this round, don't worry. Maybe I'm weird, but I really didn't care about the price. And let me tell you why I didn't care. One of the reasons why I didn't care is the 10th anniversary celebration had a lot of free stuff in it. Some people may say that they didn't like all of the free stuff. I have a hard time with that because I'm gonna be honest with you, for a game that already gives a lot of shit for free, alright, for a game that already gives a lot of stuff for free, the 10th anniversary stuff, like, they didn't have to give away a lot of the stuff that they give away. A new operator skin, they gave away, they did redos on a lot of old events that probably took a lot of time for them to do. They gave away a free brand new premium gun that actually is pretty decent. They gave away a Gara Prime, which is also pretty good because she is now freshly vaulted. They gave away a lot of good stuff, and if you grinded the events that were happening over the past 6 weeks, you had the chance to get a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they gave a lot of stuff away for free that you didn't have to pay for. And it was really, I thought that was pretty decent. So when I saw this big pack coming out, I was like, okay, this $90 pack, while it's expensive, while it's very, very expensive, I feel like this is a little bit justified because of all the stuff they just decided to give away for free. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong on that. And maybe you'll disagree with me, but they gave away so much free stuff during the 10th anniversary that I feel like they're justified to say, hey, here's another thing for the 10th anniversary, but we're going to charge for it because of all this other stuff we gave away for free. Am I wrong to say that? Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I am. I haven't gotten anything wrong yet with you, chat, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. But I just feel like after all of this other stuff that they've done for free, all right, a lot of like, all you have to do is log in and do it. A lot of this stuff they gave away for free. I feel like it's okay and a little justified that they say here's this, and I feel like it was kind of just this right here is our paid celebration item that you can do, which is what it is. It's a paid celebration item. And with all the other stuff that they gave away for free, I don't really have that big of an issue for it. Now, do I think that maybe they could have just sold the skins as is? Maybe. But at the same time, this is, again, the way that they maybe recuperate some of the time that they spent on all of that other free stuff. Because, again, there was very many months, like up to 3 months of content. Not new every day, but there was up to 3 months of content leading up to Tennocon. And not only, we got a pretty crazy Tennocon, and this is the big thing that they handed out saying, hey, this is the thing that this is the premium item that we're charging for. Now, should it have been something to get for platinum? I don't know. I personally feel like this is just them saying, here is our one thing that we're going to use to kind of recuperate some of the costs for everything that we got from Tennocon, that we threw out for you guys. Am I streaming on Twitch? I should be. If I'm not on Twitch, that's weird. It should still be live on Twitch. Hold on. What's Restream say? Restream says I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch right now. Hopefully I have planned to make it for more frames. Oh, I think they're definitely going to add... But here's the thing. If you're asking about the skins, I have no idea. With the reception of this, I am afraid that they may not do something like this again, which is sad because, like, I understand why people are upset. I understand both sides, I feel like. On one end, you've got a group of people that have never had to pay for skins except with platinum, unless it was Tennocon stuff, which everybody was fine with because that was artists, 3D artists in the real world that made other things for people. And I think people didn't care about that too much because it was real artists making real things for people. But this was different because it wasn't something made by other artists. It was made by in-house, and I can see why people would be a little bit upset. They feel like there's been a system that has been put in place, and this is different. I can see that as an upset. I can see that. As a gamer, I can see that. Alright? Switching over to the business side of me, alright? A lot of you, again, have said I'm the business mom here. The business side of me says, I would like to recuperate some of the costs of doing all this free stuff here for a while. Excuse me, I would just like to recuperate the costs of all this free stuff that I just did for people. Oops, hold on. Could they have made it a little bit less scummy in terms... and I don't really necessarily think it's scummy, but could they have made it easier for people to buy just the skins? Probably. I'll be honest with you, would I have bought just the skins? Yes, I would have bought just the skins. I would have bought just the skins if it was a thing. And it's probably why they didn't do just the skins, because, again, hey guys, we did this gigantic amount of stuff for you. All we're asking for is if you like these skins and you want to continue to support us, here's a way that you can do that. That's how I see it. That is legit how I see it. I see these new Regal skins as them saying, here's a way that you can support us for all of the hard work we've been doing. And I don't think that's necessarily unfair or unfair to say. It's not really unfair to say. Somebody brought up the Founders Pack. I don't know how expensive the Founders Pack was. If I would have been able to get on it 10 years ago, I would have. But I feel like this is their re-solidification of people giving support to them. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that because, like, Warframe, especially with everything that we saw yesterday, all of that stuff is really amazing. All right, I really love all, like, not just with Warframe, but with Soulframe. All right, with Soulframe as a new experience. All right, a brand new experience that they are working on. I hope that they charge $60. I'll be honest with you. I hope that Soulframe is like a normal $60 game and not a free-to-play game, because that much love going into that game deserves to be like a $60 console title. But there's been so much investment by Digital Extremes over the past couple of years. So much investment from them. This $90 payback is honestly not bad. Is not that bad. Soulframe is gonna be free. I don't know how they're gonna do it when it comes to monetizing it then, because I'll be real with you. If it plays like Elden Ring, I would rather just pay them $60 for it. I don't know. I look at Soulframe and I think they honestly should just make it like a straight to market, maybe have DLC in the future, $60 title, because I feel like it would work way better. Sorry I'm late, that's fine. You're totally good. But I don't see the disconnect here. Again, I get that it's a lot of money. Trust me. Do you know how do you want to know how I look at how much things cost? I look at it based off of how many hours I work. So I work for 18 flat an hour at my job. 10 hours a day. That's roughly $180 a day before taxes, okay? I looked at that Founders Pack and said that's half of a work of day. That's half of a work day. And I was like, that's okay. You know? That's okay with me. You know? I was okay with it because, again, when I saw the Founders Pack, I was like, that's expensive. You know, it was expensive. Do you know what I also said? Do you want to know what I also said? I said, that's expensive, but you know, it's half the price of the art book. The art book that I also really wanted to buy, but it's $180. You want to talk about expensive? The art book is expensive. And if I had $180 to kill like that, like I had some money, but not $180. But if I had $180 to kill, I probably would have bought the art book. But I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, I can't really justify $180. But I can justify 90. I can justify 90. But I don't know, I just look at this whole thing and I understand why people can be upset because it's different. And the monetization structure, I do think it's a slippery slope. I feel like DE does it alright. I see why people are upset, but at the end of the day, it's just like, guys, they gotta make some money. I mean, like, Pupsker even said it himself. Most people don't even buy Platinum unless there's a coupon. Which is accurate. Like, how often do you buy Platinum when it's not on sale for you? Like, how often do you engage in that practice? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't, because I want more bang for my buck, and I know a lot of people want that. But, like, they need to make some money somehow. And I understand people can see this as predatory. If they were like a game that you had to pay $60 for and then have cosmetics, that would be different. Like, that would be much different. But because they are a company that is fueled by people giving to them for cosmetics and boosters and stuff, because their main revenue is selling platinum, selling these Prime Access, and this, and whatever extra bits they have, because that's their main way of revenue, I don't care. I don't care. This is how they make money. You know? I want them to, like, I want to support them so that they continue to make more money, so that they can continue to, make killer content, you know? Can I join you on some runs? Yeah, throw your username in. A big cash money, yeah. But I guess I don't see the upset. Only Prime Access is the moneymaker. Well, I understand that Prime Access is definitely a moneymaker, but this is, I do think that they're a little justified in saying, hey, we are a free-to-play experience with very few monetization practices that... I honestly have no issues with any of their monetization practices. All of it is fine to me in some way. But when they say, here's an extra premium thing that we're throwing out, here, and if you want it, pay us just this bit of money, I don't see the issue. It'd be different if it was Bungie. Oh, if this was Bungie and Destiny, I would be pissed. I would be so pissed off. Do you want to... Okay, chat. Do you want to know how much it costs to get premium... Like, just to use the argument with skins here. Do you know how much it costs to get premium skins from the cash shop in Destiny? It costs about $15 to get a premium set of armor for you to wear from the shop. Right? $15 for a full set of armor. And sometimes it's $20, depending on the armor. I think in Warframe, it might be close, but... You know, for the most part... With Destiny, it's a paid game, so I'm a little bit more... I will be a little bit more scrutinous... Scrutinous? That's not a word. I will be a little bit more... upset if Destiny did something like this, because they do get my money in a considerable way every year. You know? I personally think they should have left out the Regal Aya. It inflates the price. I don't know. Again, I think that at the end of the day, I just didn't care. Because... like, hey, how can we make some money and also give back for people spending that money? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll include this Regal Aya, which allows them to get access to some Warframes faster if they want, which it definitely gave me the ability to buy Frost. I bought Frost. I didn't want to grind for him. I was like, I got this. I'm just going to grab him. He's one of the very few I have left. I bought Frost. Okay, what else can we do with that? Oh, we can include some platinum as well. Just kind of make it feel a little bit more worth it. Okay. You know? Maybe for the price it should have included it. I don't... Here's the problem with that. Well... You know what? That would have been a little bit better. You know what? Temp has a good idea here. Because, like... The Regal Aya that you spend... You get like 6 of them, I think. Right? Yeah, you get like 6 Regal Aya. It costs 3 Regal Aya to buy a Prime Warframe backup on Resurgence. And both of those Warframes would have cost 3 Regal Eye each just for the base Warframe, okay? I could definitely see them just saying, instead of giving you Regal Aya, let's just give you the Warframe. Just buy the 2 Warframes and then buy their skins. Chat, would you be more okay with it if that were the case? Would you justify the $90 for 2 Warframes, their premium skins, those new Halos? Would that feel like a better trade to you? I don't know. I feel like it could have looked different. It probably would have been presented differently. I don't know. This game is so extraordinary that I gotta get Frost ASAP. Yes. Frost gained a new fan. The Frost skin... Here, can I bring up a picture of this? Yeah, it's not a bad picture. The Frost skin is not bad. I'll be honest with you. The Mag skin is... my skin is my favorite. I love all of the details on her. Like, all of the... all of this stuff is really nice looking. But I do appreciate the Frost skin as well. I do like it. So I don't know, chat. Would you appreciate it if they included those Warframes? Those Prime Warframes? Not regular Warframes, but Prime Warframes? I'll be honest, I could see people justifying that price a little bit more. Maybe. The only problem I can kind of see is some people might already have those Warframes, and it's just like, why would I spend $90 for Warframes I already have? That's why, you know what? That's probably why they did it. So many people have these Warframes, why should we include them? Let's just give people Regal Aya. They can buy other Warframes with them. I don't know. I don't know. It's a really hard one to talk about, because, like, the only people that are really going to be affected by it are the people that have every single Warframe and have every single weapon. And I know that's a very slim minority of people, but I think overall, it's really hard. It's really hard to, like, I don't know, it's hard to please everyone at that point. I'm cute? Well, thank you. Not everybody likes the tentacles, but I appreciate that. Frost and Mag is easy to learn. Very true, and they're both very nice. People who do have all that probably just hoard the Regal Aya so they can buy new Prime Warframes as they really... Well, you can't use Regal Aya to buy those Warframes. The Prime Warframes don't cost Regal Aya until they come back out on Resurgence. How do you get focus? Well... excuse me. You can do it in multiple different ways. You have to assign it to a Warframe by using a focus lens. You are typically given your first one for free. You can get focus lenses by doing certain missions and stuff. You're gonna have to look that one up. But the best way to earn focus, in my personal opinion, is by playing the Duvary Paradox, and specifically the Duvary Circuit. You get about 2,500 focus every time you kill specific enemies. Mag gang. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I don't want to focus on it too much, because I've already talked about it for like 10-20 minutes, but, you know. I don't know, kind of sum it up. These new heirlooms collection skins, a lot of people are upset with it because of how much money it costs. $90 US, probably closer to 100 Canadian. People are upset because of the cost. I personally think that because of all of the work that they put in for the 10th anniversary, all of the free stuff that they've given away, all of the things that they've done over the past couple of months to give to us, and then with this great Tennocon, I feel like it's a little bit justified to ask for people to say, hey, if you want these premium skins and these things we've been working on, just pay this. And I understand it's expensive, but so is dev work. Dev work is very expensive, and this is probably their way of saying, hey, can you help us out a little bit? We went through a lot to put this together, and it would really be nice if you throw a couple bucks at this. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Alright. I'm done talking about that now. Let's talk about something else during Tennocon. Chat, we already talked about Gatva, which I think we all can agree is goated. That didn't work out very well. Gotha is goated. But let's talk about the next big update. I want to talk about Degoth, but we'll talk about her after these other updates. Let's talk about the next big update, Whisper in the Walls. We'll get to 1999 after Whisper in the Walls, but let's talk about Whisper in the Walls. Whisper in the Walls looks so good. It says that it's coming this winter. Like, I'm on the website right now. It says coming in the winter. The winter could be any month between, I want to say, October, November, or December. That's kind of like the winter months for people here. And so, with it coming, I'm not going to say it should... It probably won't come in October, because we've already got Degoth in October, and that is its own big update. But I'm going to speculate that if it's not coming in the same update as Degoth, then it will probably come in November or December. It's probably either going to be November or a December update. And remember, we also have Grendel Prime coming this year as well, which is massive. I didn't expect that they were going to throw out Grendel Prime that quickly, but Grendel is also coming as well. But anyway, with Whisper in the Wall coming, there's a lot of great stuff that we have to talk about here. Not only does Deimos expand... I'll be honest with you, I was thinking about this the other day. Deimos needed more love to it. Like, I was like, you know, I want a reason to complete Deimos, because I haven't yet. I haven't completed Deimos. I just recently hit rank 4 today, and I'm going to be trying to hit rank 5, and then working on Lloyd, so I can get Lloyd maxed out. But, you know, I wanted a reason for Deimos to be worth going to, and now I have a reason, because this new update is going to be on Deimos. Now, I will tell you, I do not know at all if you need to have rank 5 in order to compete in this new story. But here's what I will say. Here's what I will say. You should probably get rank 5 on Deimos anyway, because you never know, and I know game devs like to do this. Sometimes game devs like to include secret things in expansions or updates. They do this in 14 all of the time. All the time. But if you complete certain areas, sometimes they will include different dialogue options for you. So here's what I'll tell you. If you don't have Deimos complete, do it. Alright? Do it. Because you never know what will happen. Did I uninfect the family? I have not finished Deimos yet, so I don't know what happens when you reach rank 5. I'm going to assume they've turned maybe semi to normal. We'll see. If it's anything like on the Zeramin, that would be cool. I know that you learn all of their names. And the only name I don't know is Mother's name, but that's it. That's fine. But I would just recommend, if you haven't done Deimos, get it done. Just get her done. So that when this new update comes, you have nothing that's kind of just missing. That is what I will recommend. Again, there is a lot in this new update. Not only is there a new type, because they added a lot with Whisper in the Walls. They added a new area within an area. All right. Somebody speculated it looked like it was going to be like the Zeramin, where you have a hub that you enter and then do different levels. And I agree. Like, they have new hub levels that we're going to get to explore. There's going to be new story. Very expansive and very pretty story, if I may add. They're adding 2 new enemy factions. Do you know what's crazy about that? All right, can I riff on I've done this a lot, but can I riff on Destiny for a moment? Destiny hasn't added a new enemy faction since Scorn. And Scorn wasn't that long ago, but they need a new enemy faction, alright? Because, Warframe just added 2 in one update, alright? They have added Necromechs, different Necromechs, as, a new race, or faction. And they have added the I don't know what they're called. Murmurs. They've added the new Murmur faction, which is basically man-in-the-wall enemies. In one update, they've added more enemy factions than some games add in their lifetime, which is insane. Oh, I'm so excited for it. A lot of it would look so pretty. Not only do we have new tile sets to explore, which somebody brought up the point. I think it was Tactical Potato. But the point was raised that it feels very Castlevania vibes. Very Castlevania-like. And I rewatched some of the Whisper in the Wall stuff. I have to agree, it does feel very Castlevania-like. Not only that, but we have new characters that we get to pay attention to. We get the real Lloyd man. You know, the little Lloyd guy. We get the real Lloyd, who looks very annoyed and very upset and has been in a coffin for a very, very long time, which is cool. And a lot of people on Twitter I've seen have been simping for him, which is fair. He's kind of cool. Not my type, but he's kind of cool. And we get a new weapon. Actually, I think we're getting two... Well, we're getting another new weapon with, the Goth. But we're getting a new weapon in this update as well. Guys, do you know how long I've waited? Not very long. But do you know how awesome it would be to give the Witch Warframe... The Witch Warframe... a magic book to fling spells out of. Do you know how cool that will be? Now, I don't really know how this weapon is going to work. A side of me wants to say that this will only work in the specific area. But imagine, chat, imagine to yourself, this new grimoire works everywhere. Alright, I cannot wait. I really want this to be the case. Because I want to walk around with Wisp and a big ass grimoire in her hand, flinging magic at people. Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. Watching with stream with Mrs. Cat. Hello, Mrs. Cat. But the new grimoire looks awesome. I cannot wait for it. I hope they had more than just one. I hope they had, like, skins for the grimoires as well. That would be neat. I can't wait to see the Tennocon items that try to mimic Final Fantasy XIV books from scholars. Only in a non-copyright way. Oh, it's so exciting and cool looking. Do I have the Archwing? I have gotten everything unlocked, basically. Or Limbo as a magic man. Well, Limbo is kind of a... Here's the thing. Limbo is a magician. Magicians don't really carry around magic books. Everything is in their hats. Shadow Wizard Money Game Warframe Edition. Exactly. It'll be very exciting, guys. Oh, the new update looks so good. And, like, there were so many little details that oh, man. The update can't come fast. It'll be here before we know it, obviously. It'll be here before we know it. And when it does come, you know I will be taking the day off work so that I can do it. I've never seen a girl play Warframe. Well, I hate to disappoint you. I am an octopus. I don't know if that upsets you, but I am an octopus IRL. I hope that's okay. I am flailing my arms around my desk right now. Well, two of them. I hope that's okay with you. Oh, goodness. I'm very hyped for 1999. We'll get to 1999 in a moment. But Whispers look so good. The only time I'm concerned about updates is October with 14 patches. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing with 14 is, I'm not really, like, the thing is yeah, I don't quote me on this, because I know that a lot of the devs for Warframe play 14, but I don't know how much of an overlap Warframe will have with 14. Like, I know that a couple of friends I know play both, but I don't know how much of an overlap the game will have with 14. I'm not that necessarily as worried. I know I'll be playing it the day it comes out. I'll be working to get the new Warframe the day she comes out. I don't really care that much about 14 at that point, because Warframe is my love. But yeah, it's really, really exciting. He's a mathematician. 14 Warframe share the same day for updates. I'm sorry, but 14 comes first. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I know a lot of people here that don't even touch 14 because it's 15 bucks a month, and a lot of people don't want to justify that, and I get that. Boo. Yeah. Whisper in the Walls looks really amazing. I can't wait for it. Really exciting. This means, by the way, that if you go to Deimos and you go to the room with Lloyd in it, I believe that's like the clock of the void, or the, I know that's the bell, and I don't know, it's escaping me the lore for it, but that's the bell. But if you go to the room with Lloyd in it with your operator only form, you'll hear knocking on the wall. I uploaded a clip of it on Twitter. But you will hear knocking on the wall, and that is the man in the wall. And... ooh, excuse me. Did they intentionally make Wisp thick, or on accident? It was very intentional. Very, very intentional. So yeah. Whisper in the Walls, absolutely amazing. Cannot wait for it. Definitely gonna be a shift in the story for sure. Now, let's talk about 1999. The only information they've given us, which is fair because this is coming out next year. Alright, this is next year's problem. Probably mid-year. If I'm gonna be honest, it might come out during the same time that Duvary came out. Maybe. We'll see. But 1999... I don't know how long into the past this is. They really haven't given us a solid year for Warframe today. Like, what the date is today. As far as I can tell. Maybe I've missed it. But they really haven't given us a solid day for when Warframe in the modern time takes place. But they're giving us an update for 1999, and I really love it. Like, when they said we're going back to our roots and giving you some of the old with new... I did not think they would literally go back and make a Dark Sector reference and give us a, oh, what is the game? I didn't think they were going to give us a Resident Evil vibe or update. So, like, we've got two different major fields here. Alright, we've got Castlevania coming up in the winter, and now we're also going to get Resident Evil next year in Warframe. And it looks beautiful, and I'm so excited for it. Now, the guy in the trailer... I'm not going to play the trailer, by the way, because if I play it, this stream will get struck down. So, the stream where the stream I did yesterday was already copyright hit. I knew it would probably happen. And it was exactly for the Nine Inch Nails song, so I'm not going to chance that again. But, the character... I thought that they were just going to name him Hayden Tenno after... Dark Sector. No, his name is Arthur, which makes sense because Excalibur, which is supposedly what Excalibur is modeled off of this guy, but this guy's name is Arthur in Excalibur, Knights of the Round Table kind of thing. Very exciting. Is this a new game or a story mission? This will be a new story mission in the game. And again, I feel like what they're gonna go for. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if this new story mission is gonna feel like Resident Evil. It definitely gives me the heavy Resident Evil vibes. I don't know if it'll play the same, or just feel the same. But I love what they did with it. It's very, very rustic. And I like it. It's really good. And of course we've got Entrati. Albrecht Entrati again. Only this time at the end of the trailer it shows that he's actually the man in the wall, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's actually the man in the wall. Entrati didn't come back when he said he did. Spoiler alert. The dude looks like past Excal. Yeah. He does. He definitely does. And I'm here for it. It looks really good. I'm gonna try and get some kills here. I've not really been contributing a lot and I feel bad. I've just been talking a lot. Well, there's a lot of dudes over there. What do I think of the heirloom skins? I've already talked about them, but I think they're fine. I think they're alright. He's a JoJo reference. Entrati? Yeah, I would see Entrati as a JoJo reference. Entrati is definitely a JoJo reference. You have to remember, chat. You have to remember. The devs of Warframe are all massive, massive nerds. And I think that is a note in their favor, alright? Rebecca, And many of the other devs there, they are all nerds. They all love many different things. Some of them went to the Final Fantasy XIV's fan fest, so I know a lot of them know their stuff. A lot of them have very good tastes, in my personal opinion. So if they make specific references, I believe that it is what it looks like it is. What master rank am I? 26. Almost ready to hit rank 27. I'm very close to 27. Which is exciting. Because once I hit... Guys, when I hit rank 30, you can ask me to give you boosts. That'll be exciting. Uh-oh. I'm having network issues. Hopefully that doesn't last. But yeah, 1999 looks good. Obviously, we don't really know a whole lot about it, other than just... Looks like the guy named Arthur walking around with an AK-47 mowing down infested-looking things. And, yeah. It looks great. I'm excited for it. The face of Tari from... I don't know who that is or what that is. But I think thank you. I'm trying to hit MR5. Well, if you want to know the fastest way to hit MR5, the best way to do it is by buying weapons, leveling weapons, and getting Warframes and leveling them as well. Best way to do it. Jetstream, Arthur. I've never played Jetstream, so I do not understand the reference. Do I need to look something up? Temp, what do I need to look up? What is Jetstream? What do I need to look up to understand the reference? Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear. Okay. Since we're done here, let me pull up the picture of this guy. Let me zoom in. That was a bad zoom in, but it works. Alright. So this is Arthur from... Here. Okay, so everybody's telling me, and it's the new guy, Arthur, looks like Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear Rising. Let me look up a oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that's actually really close. Let me find a good picture of him. I pull that out here. Oh my gosh. I kind of see it. I kind of see it. They do definitely look a little bit alike. That's funny. I kind of see it. That's awesome. I've never played Metal Gear, but that's cool. Oh, it's funny. Is there a chance I could possibly wait a sec? I have to get clothes out of the dryer. I can wait a moment. We're not gonna go much longer tonight. I think I'm gonna finish talking about all of this new stuff, and then we're gonna be done soon after. Anyway, that's 1999. 1999, very exciting. New Warframe, the 54th Warframe in the game. Dagoth is coming sometime in October, which is exciting. We actually, since we got a moment, let me bring up a picture of this new Warframe. Now, from what we have gathered, this new Warframe is horror-themed, but also horse-themed. It's kind of like Headless Horseman here. So, you know, Headless Horseman kind. I definitely see the Headless Horseman vibe, but there's also a horse head on this Warframe here. I really love the details of, like, the dress here. It looks really, really, really nice. Oops. Just kind of got rid of it there. Sorry, hold on. I really love the dress vibes here. It looks really good. Really nice. I like it. And she's got a cool weapon that's coming as well. I think they're giving her a new weapon type. Like a blade and whip weapon type, which sounds cool. The new frame makes me wonder what the mouth do. Well, it doesn't have a mouth, so I'm not quite sure what kind of weird things you're asking for. She's a Dullahan. Yes. Yes. I believe that is the proper terminology for it. But in addition to this new Warframe, they are also doing a bunch of various quality of life things, including a hydrate. Do you guys know who Hydrate is? You guys know who Hydrate is, right? He's the worst Warframe in the game. Hydrate is the worst Warframe in the game. Kind of sad to say, because he also is the tentacle guy. Might not be a meme anymore. He probably won't be. Hopefully not. Cross your fingers. I want him to not be a meme anymore. It'd be nice if he wasn't. So he's going to be given an entire rework, including the way that I heard is they're replacing one of his powers and changing his passive ability, which is cool. Because again, I think Hydrate deserves it. He's been given a lot of chaff, and I think he deserves some goodness in his life. Not only are they reworking Hydrate, but they are overhauling pets. They're giving pets different love. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how many people use anything. A very small minority of people use anything other than just the poison animals that can revive themselves. The infested cats, dogs, the infested animals are the only things that most people use. Everybody else just uses the robots when they want to get extra drops from them. So they're reworking pets entirely. Thank God. Because I want to use more than just my infested dog. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the infested doggo, but I would like to use more than just the infested doggo. I would like to use a few others. I would like to theme the pets I have based off of the Warframe I have, and I feel like this will finally be possible. And I'm excited about that. So, they're also doing a couple of... I think they're adding, like, auto melee. Now, this was a weird one. I didn't really understand. I guess some people have trouble with the melee. I kind of get it, because, like, if you're spamming... See, here's the thing. When it comes to your melee, everybody has it on the letter E. I have it on the letter E and on my mouse 5 button. So, like, if you're weird like me, you might have a mouse that has more than just 3 buttons. Mine comes with 5 buttons. Okay? And I use my mouse button for my melee. Because it's a lot easier, and my thumb can take the punishment where my index finger cannot. So I use the thumb. I use my thumb on that. But I understand people that don't have special mice. So this kind of makes sense. They're also going to work on highlighting some enemies for people that want highlighting on. I'm honestly not going to turn that on. My personal opinion, at least unless it's cool. I'm not probably going to turn it on because I don't really feel like I need it. But yeah, it's exciting. All of that in the next Warframe update. I have to go. All right, you have a good one. But yeah, the new to Goth Warframe update comes out not in September, but October. That's exciting. Can't wait to do it. I'll be getting it day 1, hopefully. Auto melee is interesting, wondering how combos will work with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're probably gonna have to rework. They're probably gonna have to rework, melee a little bit to work along with it. We'll have to wait and see. I didn't forget about that. I was actually getting to that next. In addition to that, also launching in 2023, and they didn't really give definitive days. And I told you guys this was going to be happening. For the longest time, everybody's like, where's cross save? Where's cross save? Mom, where's cross save? Well, cross save is coming, chat. It's coming this year. It's coming this year, and you can enjoy it. At what point this year? I don't know. But later this year, holy cow, you can cross-save. Now, like I had very appropriately pointed out, they probably took their sweet time with it, because making the ability to play with multiple platforms, and this is something I understand because I've played Minecraft, being able to play on different platforms together is difficult. Because every platform has different code and operates under different code. Like a computer talks to other computers the same, but it probably can't talk to a PlayStation or a Switch or an Xbox, probably a little different because it's made by Microsoft. But it's hard to talk to different consoles that don't use the same language. It's like if you met somebody that spoke a different language. It doesn't work. You have to use emojis to communicate sometimes. So I knew from the offset that crossplay would not be easy, or cross-save would not be easy, because it takes so much effort to get the different consoles to communicate with each other. But they got it done. Well, they're confident they got it done. Hopefully. Hopefully. They said that it is going to start releasing in waves. Now, I'm not quite sure what those waves will be. But starting in waves later this year, different consoles will get to cross-save. I know tons of people, lots of you guys, some of you are in chat right now, that have wanted cross-save and have told me you will not play until cross-save is added to the game because you want to be able to switch to a different console. Well, if it gets added, I better see you play. I want to see more of you guys play. So that's coming as well. And it's rolling out in waves. And hopefully it works out well. I'm excited for it. I'm pretty sure I bet you they are confident in it. Oh, excuse me. But that's not it. That is not it. They have a lot. I have a lot more stuff to go through here. Holy cow! Actually, it's most of the stuff we're going through here. They are also bringing Warframe to iOS. A lot of people are probably gonna take advantage. I don't know what the market for Warframe on the phone is, but they are also doing that. They are bringing Warframe to your phone, which will be interesting. I don't know if it will. It's only going to be in iOS. No idea when it's going to go live on Android, but we'll see. But that's coming. Dog Days, which we're participating in now, is going on. That's going for the next 30 days. Actually, no. It says until September 13th. That's not 30 days. I thought it said 30 days, but I guess I'm wrong. So it's going till September 13th. There we go. Also, Grendel Prime is coming out. Can I get a picture of Grendel Prime? Let me get a picture up of Grendel Prime. Let me get this up here for you guys. He looks really nice. Alright. Oh, okay. That's the wrong one. There we go. Full screen that here. This is the full 3D render. The Warframe Grendel is finally here. A lot of people probably don't like that word. I'm using it jokingly, but yeah, yeah. Now I'm just gonna say it on accident. Grendel Prime is coming. He looks like a mix of a rhino, and like a pear-shaped rhino almost. And I'm kind of here for it. I really like it. I'm excited mostly because now I can subsume my old Grendel. And which is fine with me because I've wanted to do that for a while. But yeah, that's coming. A lot of people are probably excited. A lot of people were upset that it wasn't Goss. A lot of people were like, where's Goss Prime? And I am pretty... Like, here's what's funny. A lot of you guys... I guess now inaccurately told me that Goss Prime was next. Everyone was pretty sure Goss Prime is next, Mom. Goss Prime. It's gotta be Goss. Goss is the next guy. It has to be. Please give me Goss. Goss is not next, guys. Oh, man. It was. I'll be honest with you. I kind of laughed yesterday when I saw that because I was like, everybody said it had to be Goss Prime. Everybody said it. And it ended up not being Goss Prime. So I was kind of chuckling just a little bit. But it's fine. It's fine. Goss will come next, hopefully. And that'll be fine. What else? And actually, that might be it. That might be it in terms of the Tennocon stuff. Of course, there is also the Dex operator outfit. Let me show that off. I actually... I actually did put on I like this outfit. I'm not quite sure if I'm finished yet with like detailing it, but it looks fantastic. Like, let me go into my color scheming here. It looks fantastic. Every bit of it looks nice. It's kind of hard for me. Like, I've been trying to mess around with the colors here. The color scheme has not been easy, I will say. I have not really felt like I've decided on a permanent color scheme, but I really like it right now. Now, the way to get this is you just have to log into Warframe to receive this. For free. Free of charge. You don't have to pay for it. Which is a lot. A lot. Considering that, like, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to, like, look at this thing. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at how, this is a lot of detail in a free item here. And again, it's 10th anniversary. But holy cow. Holy cow. There's a lot here. So, make sure you log in for that. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, that's that. Oh, there's also... Actually, it's been 24 hours, so that's gone now. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the Tennocon stuff. How do you unlock that room? Keep playing. Keep playing and you'll unlock it. And it will be here till the... So you have till the end of the year to log into the game. It's just that simple. If you're a new player right now, you're eating good. With this. I believe it's also usable for... I believe you can use this with the... operator as well. Will it let me? Or is it just Drifter? Let's see. No, that's the Bashamo thing here. Where is it? It might just be... Oh, no, never mind. It is for the little operator as well. Let me see how it looks on the little operator. Here, close that. We don't want to see your eyes. Obviously, the operator is smaller. Where am I missing? Oh, there it is. Obviously, the operator is tinier, but it's alright. I think it looks fine. Oh, right, there's the waistband as well. There we go. Oh, gosh. But yeah, you can get that just by logging into the game. I imagine you probably need to complete the second dream in order for that to be obtainable. But there you go. There you go. That's pretty much it in terms of Tennocon. Oh, man. Now, I know for a fact that not every Tennocon is, like, that expansive. I'm pretty sure that some of them were less expansive than that. But there was a lot. That was a lot for yesterday. You know, 2 games that they're working on. A lot of updates coming out to the game. It's pretty good. I don't know if the music has been playing that much, but... Yeah, it was pretty good Tennocon. For my first one, I'm pretty happy. I'm definitely going in person next year. I will make sure to take plenty of pictures. Who's my favorite Warframe? Right now, you're looking at it. Right now, it is Wisp. What's my favorite game? It's a hard one. I don't really have a favorite. I don't have a favorite, really. But yeah. We've been going for just over 2 hours now. I think this is where I'm gonna cap it. I want to say thank you to everyone again. Today has been a weird one. Again, I will let you guys know if anything changes with my mother. Hopefully things change for the better. Hopefully. but just keep her in your thoughts. If you pray, pray for her. If you meditate, meditate for her, you know. Put Akko's mom in your hearts. But yeah. I'm gonna be done for now. Gonna get some rest because I have more work tomorrow. And that's always fun. But beyond all that, I will be back on Thursday. Yes, I'll be back on Thursday. I have videos coming out on Tuesday and Friday. If you are a member to the channel, and a lot of people have just become members to the channel. You guys, if you are a member of the channel, should watch the members only video. Whenever I upload videos early, members can watch them first. It's kind of like you guys can tell me what you think of them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you again to Kat, Mr. Epic Gamer for the support. You guys blew me away. I was very surprised, is what I will say. I was very surprised and touched. But yeah, I'm gonna get off now. You guys have a good one. Bye!